What's up, and welcome back to my channel. Sherri here, social media strategist and business coach, helping mompreneurs build their business and brands faster using social media and online marketing strategies. And today we are talking Facebook, because I get asked all the time, like, Sherri, what do I post in each? Like, what is my content? How does it look differently in my Facebook group than it would, say, like on my profile or business page? Like, am I posting the same thing? Is it different? So that is what we are tackling today. If you are excited to get some clarity around this particular topic, then be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. And let's go ahead and dive in. Now, make sure that you stay through the entirety of this video, because I'm not only going to be giving you some extra resources to really bring this entire training full circle, but I'm also going to be sharing an exciting, fun, new free 5-day challenge that's going to be kicking off next week inside of my Facebook group. So with that being said, if you have a Facebook group, and let me know down in the comments as well, like, when it comes to Facebook, what are you actually using? Like, are you using mainly your profile? Do you have a group? If so, how many groups do you have? Are you using your Facebook business page? So first, let's talk about your Facebook group, because there is one major question that you have to ask yourself before you even create a group, okay? There's one major question, and that is going to dictate all of the content that you even post inside of that group. So that one main question is, what is the purpose of your group, okay? So depending on the purpose of your Facebook group, you know, your content and what you're posting could absolutely overlap. You could be posting the same thing in your Facebook group that you would like on your profile or on your business page. Or depending, you know, on the flip side, depending on the purpose of your group, your content could look totally different, okay? So what we're gonna do, because I'm very much a visual person, I'm like, don't just tell me, show me. What I'm gonna do is I am actually going to pull up Facebook, and we are gonna look at several different examples, okay? So I'm gonna go through several different posts. I'm gonna talk about, you know, what groups I personally have, where, you know, where I'm building over on Facebook, and then we're going to look at several different posts, and I'm going to tell you whether or not that post would make sense. All right, so we're over here on Facebook, and what I want to do now is kind of break down how I use Facebook and, you know, what I'm kind of using it for. And then I think you'll be able to get a much clearer, better understanding of how you can use it in regards to what you're going to post. So I've got, you know, on Facebook, I have my Facebook profile, I've got my business page, and then I have 3 groups, okay? So this group that you're seeing right here, the Marketing Mamas, this is my free group. So if you're not already in it, then definitely feel free to hop in. I'll link everything below in the description. Also, I'll put it in the comments, pin that to the top of the comments as well for easy access. And then I also have the Moms Marketing Lounge VIP group. Now, MML is the Moms Marketing Lounge. That's my exclusive program. That's really my A to Z. So if you are building a business from scratch and you're wanting to learn how to use social media, how to build a business using online marketing strategies from the very beginning all the way up to, you know, having offers, creating offers, and knowing how to like promote it to make some money, that is like a solid program. And so I have it for my VIP students. So I've got that, and then I have another Facebook group, which I'm not really going to go inside of there, but it is a student, it's for all of the students who have gone through any of my programs who are not actually like in the MML VIP program, but it's for all of my other students. And so there is also one other Facebook group that I was an admin for a couple of years ago. I'm not really a part of it now, but it is going to come into play here to kind of give you an example. Now, when it comes to my business, when it comes to my brand, I'm like the getting started girl. I teach people the foundation of building a business online using social media. So that is the purpose of this particular group, is just to dive deeper and build deeper connections with people who follow me and that are looking to build a business online, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is kind of go through, I've got some different posts actually pulled up, and you know, so I'm going to go through and kind of give you some examples of, would this make sense on my profile? Would it make sense on my business page? Does it align? You know, where would it make sense and where wouldn't it? Because again, some of this content, yes, it's going to overlap. First of all, let's go to this post. This was an admin, or I was an admin in a group called Bringing Healthy Back. So back in 2011, and I talked about this if you follow me for a while, but there was a period of time after I had my little girl that I really struggled with gaining weight. And, I'm not going to go into all the details there. In 2017, I started using some supplements. I got a lot of great results with it. And I was an admin of this Facebook group, okay? And it was called Bringing Healthy Back. And the purpose of this particular Facebook group were for people who were using those same supplements to come together, a safe place for other people to come together who were also looking to lose weight, okay? Now, as far as my brand, I am not the go-to for health and wellness, okay? So this particular post right here that I posted in the group, because part of the supplements were taking shakes. And so I put up a post inside of this group called Bringing Healthy Back, and it was just a tip for mixing the shakes. And so this post right here absolutely would not make sense for me to post on my Facebook profile. It 100% would not make sense for me to put up this kind of post inside of the Marketing Mamas Facebook group, because I don't talk health and wellness in there. I don't talk supplements. I don't talk losing weight. But this is a post that absolutely does make sense, because, there were people who were asking, like, how do you recommend mixing it? Or, there were just questions around that particular shake. And therefore, again, you can see how this post, yes, it aligns with this group, but it would not align for my overall brand. I wouldn't post it on my business page, wouldn't post it on my profile. And so this is one tip. So let's move on. I've got another one right here. Let me exit that out. Well, let me just pull up here. Let me pull up this next post real quick. So this is the Moms Marketing Lounge, the VIP group that I had. So inside of this group, this is a post that we put up every single month. And I have an incentive program for my VIP members. And therefore, every month, we post and you get points, and those points turn into prizes and gifts that you can actually get. So obviously, this is a post that's only going to align and make sense inside of MML VIP. Now, also, we do weekly group coaching in here, and so I will put up a post every Monday, and the students know it, where I am asking, hey, what are your questions? What are your struggles? For tomorrow's Q&A. And so again, that is a post that I do every single week inside of the Moms Marketing Lounge VIP group that isn't going to make sense if I put it up on my Facebook profile, because I don't really do Q&As on my profile. I don't really do them over on my business page. I don't do them inside of my free group. Like, I do coaching inside of this particular group and in my other group where all of my other students are. So again, those are just two types of posts that, yes, make sense for these groups, but they wouldn't in other places. Now, if we, look at, say, this next post. So this is a post I published on my business page, and it says, the more action you take, the more progress you make. What are you committed to doing this week to move your goal, to move you closer to those epic goals? So of course, right here, this is a post that absolutely could make sense on my profile because it aligns with my brand. When it comes to posting, it's all, again, about being intentional, and it's about entertaining, educating, inspiring your audience, okay? And so, of course, this is a post that would make sense everywhere. It could make sense even in that health and wellness group. It would make sense in my free group. It would make sense for my students. Now, this isn't something like, if I put it up here, maybe I would repurpose it later in one of those other groups. So I wouldn't post it here and then automatically turn around and post it like to those other Facebook groups. I'm going to kind of like wait. I'll put it up here, kind of see how it goes, and then I may go back and repurpose it into one of my other groups at a later time. So again, this is a post that, yeah, there would be some overlap, and it would be something that I could post in, really any of my groups. Now, here is another post, like take for instance, where I'm talking about let me scroll up. This is a free masterclass, and the details are always below in the description if you actually want to take this masterclass yourself. But it's, I posted, this was on my profile, your 5-step online marketing plan to put your business on the social media map. Perfect for people who are just getting started, or again, been out of the while, but they're struggling and they don't really know what they're doing wrong. So if I look at this post, I said, hey, excited to do another training. If you aren't registered, this was, I posted it on my profile right before I went live to do it earlier. So again, this is a post, like I might change this up since it's not live right now. You can actually go to the link, enter your information, and you can watch the replay. So right here, this would be something that I, again, would overlap. I could post it on my business page. I could post this inside of my free marketing community. However, this is not something that I would put up inside of my MML VIP, my group coaching for my students, because they're in the program. So I teach all of this way more in depth, and I go way, way deeper. So this post wouldn't make sense for my VIP group. However, it would make sense in the other places. So again, this is another, if I'm looking at this post, this is one that I put up on my business page. I put it up a different day on my profile. I also sent this out to people on my email list. So this is just one of those posts where, why I say you should do it messy 100% of the time. And I talk about how this month in September marks the 1-year anniversary that I launched the Moms Marketing Lounge program. And I just kind of talk about at the end where I say, do it messy. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to be willing to commit, stick with it over the long term. If things change, they change. So I'm not going to read all of it, but it was just like taking people kind of on like a behind the scenes journey and just giving them some solid tips. And then at the end of this particular post, I talk about how this month only, which I'll let you know too, since you're already here, I'm doing a one time only where I'm offering a discount on my MML program. You can get $120 off. I'll put the details below in the description. I'll never offer a discount again. And so feel free to check that out. But so with this post, again, I put it on my business page. Now, if I were going to post this post would align for my VIP students under one condition. I would take this entire PS off of it, okay, where I'm promoting the program, because they're already in the Moms Marketing Lounge. So if I posted this, yes, I would post the top part of it, but I would take all of this out because they're already in it. So again, this is a post doing it. I wouldn't post it every single place on the same day. I would space it out. So I might do it on my business page one day, then I might put it up over on my profile, and I might use a different picture, or I might put it inside of the inside of my one of my Facebook groups, where if I put this inside of my free group, I absolutely could put this entire ending part, because a lot of the people who are inside of my free group are not students yet. So I could put it in there. I just wouldn't include this part in my MML Facebook group. So again, hopefully that makes sense. And then this is another post. So this is another one, just a reminder where, just telling people, like, don't give up, keep learning, keep growing, just, some things that were on my mind. And so right here at the bottom, I just put PS. If you need a community of women who have your back and are also building a side hustle, we'd love to have you. And then I link to the actual group. This was on my business page. So this is another post. It absolutely would align here. It would align on my profile. If I posted it inside of the Marketing Mamas, again, I would just not include this because of course they're already in it. if I was posting it in the Bringing Healthy Back group. You know what I mean? Like, I would probably post this, but of course I would take out the PS line. Now, I hope these examples really helped by, bringing you in behind the scenes and showing you kind of, the thought process and how one post may make sense here, but in order to post it somewhere else, I may need to take out a portion of it, because again, it all comes back to two particular questions. What is the purpose of your group? And number two, when you're posting, no matter where you're posting, what is the purpose of the post? Again, it's all about getting super, super intentional. Now, if you got some value from this, be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. Starting next week on Monday, I am going to be hosting a free 5-day challenge. It's called the ABC Challenge, Audience Building Conversions. And it's all about teaching you how to build your audience so that you can build your income, okay? So 5-day challenge is going down inside of my Facebook community, the Marketing Mamas. So just be sure to check the description, make sure you're in there, answer those 3 questions as well. And this month, September, Social Media September. Hit the notification bell, because on the next video, we are going to be breaking down, we're going to be talking about the Facebook profile, and specifically, how to create a really solid intro, which is like the little bio section that you see underneath the profile picture. It's like one of the first things that people see when they glance, and this little section can have a pretty big impact on whether or not people want to stick around and look more on your profile, or whether they want to bounce. So, be sure to hit that notification bell. And in the meantime, while you wait for that video, be sure to check out these other 2 videos, top places to find content, and also how to create just better social media posts in general. All of that is going to be in these 2 videos. Also, check the description below as I link to even more content that's really going to help you crush it online. So with that being said, hope you have the most amazing day, the most amazing week. And just remember, Mama, building a business is easier than birthing babies. You can do this.